New numbers from the County Health Department on how many kids in the county have lead poisoning. The results show 10 communities where 10 to 20% of the kids tested positive for lead, which can cause developmental delays.
For today's Kidsburg story, I met with a family getting free lead testing and free remediation, something many families qualify for. It's easy to see the paint peeling off the windows and other parts of this home that was built in the 1920s. And this inspection found lead in the paint, something common before 1978. That's a big concern for Stephanie Watson, whose daughter Mio has asthma, allergies, and cystic fibrosis, and whose son Mikkel has autism.
He likes to touch things a lot. It's a sensory thing. So he goes around and he picks paints off of things, and sometimes he'll like rub it really bad. Like if he's sitting in the chair, he'll take his hand and he'll scratch it.
Stephanie asked for the home she's renting to be tested as part of the Allegheny Lead Safe Homes program.
My mind was going a million ways of what can happen and what can't happen and things like that. So I just wanted to do what I could.
The Allegheny County Health Department's new assessment of lead levels is based on mandatory lead testing of kids at age 1 and 2. It shows about 3.1% of children under age 6 had lead poisoning in 2023. But certain zip codes have extremely high levels, including Wilmerding, with 21.7% of kids testing positive for lead in their blood, 21% in Neville Island, and 15% in Corliss, Sheridan, Braddock, and Rankin. And several more communities have between 10 to 14% of kids with elevated lead levels.
We have old schools, we have old homes, and as a result, we know that there's exposure to lead in those spaces. And our goal is to ensure that those spaces are free of lead and that children aren't harmed, because we know that there's no safe amount of lead exposure.
In fact, 60% of housing units in Pittsburgh were built before 1950, and 39% in Allegheny County were, when lead was common in paint. These lead inspectors with Beacon use this device to test for lead down to the original layers. Even lead on exterior paint can be tracked inside and ingested by kids who are on the floor or crawling. They also take dust samples to test for lead that could be in the air.
It could possibly be coming from friction or impact surfaces, doors, windows, things that scrape or smack, steps, things like that that are, walked upon. So that can cause lead dust through the house, which is a big concern with children under 6 because of the hand-mouth activity.
The testing is free through the Allegheny Lead Safe program, which is for properties built before 1978 and for families with kids under age 6 in or visiting the home and who meet certain income qualifications. Stephanie qualified because she rents this home and her landlord agreed to the testing. Now that lead was detected, the remediation will also be free under the program. It'll pay for Stephanie and her kids to stay at a hotel while the repairs are made, likely new windows and sashes, among other changes.
I'm so ecstatic. It's a blessing. As single mothers and even single fathers, we need these programs to keep up, and it's important to us as parents to take care of children.
Now, when Stephanie's brother was just 4, she says he tested positive for extremely high lead levels and experienced developmental delays. Lead was discovered in a sand pit in their backyard that he played in, so she is especially conscientious about lead. Now, if you'd like to see if you qualify for the free lead paint testing, go to kdka.com/Kidsburg. We'll get you to kidsburg.org and the Lead Safe program in Allegheny County, as well as some other surrounding counties.